Welcome to this week's episode of the Ranting Podcast, the Rant Files, the podcast that has strong opinions and zero filters. I'm Nick, and this is my lovely, anxiety-ridden wife, Miranda.
I'm having a rough day.
She's going into this episode completely blind and doesn't know what any of the topics are. So let's get right into it.
I'm sweating already.
You seem to be interested in the topics from last week. You said they were good. That's
okay,
fine.
well.
But I added one, obviously. So first up, we got rant or rave. I picked 4 topics, and we'll see which one Miranda wants to rant or rave about. Mm-hmm. Do you want the descriptions or the examples, or do you want me to just do the topic?
I think just say the topic, and if I need the description.
Okay, so we got Amazon influence, electric vehicles, cancel culture, and influencer culture.
Oh, God.
Pick your poison.
Well, I feel, I don't even know.
Do you want examples?
Well, I mean, yeah, what about like electric vehicles? What do you mean? Like,
So, like,
do I
rant or
like
rave,
them?
like-
Do I hate them? I mean, I don't really care either way. I don't have one. I'm not going to get one.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah. But like just the concept of them, I guess. So like an example rant would be like expensive, limited range, and not as green as they claim. Or the rave would be clean energy, low maintenance, and the future of transportation. Or it could be...
Honestly, I really don't know enough about electric vehicles to even rant about them. Like, I personally just don't really care about them.
What about
like I said, I don't have one. I'm not gonna get one.
Yeah, right.
I kind of think that like cancel culture and influencer culture go like hand in hand, depending on how you mean it.
Really? Okay. So the examples that I have for cancel culture. So an example rant would be like a digital pitchfork mob that kills context. A rave would be accountability matters, especially for people in power. And then influencer culture would be like an example rant would be like fake lifestyles, shallow content, and toxic comparison. And then example rave would be like entrepreneurship and creative expression for anyone, anywhere. So they're very different topics, I think.
I mean, I still think they go hand in hand just because a lot of like influence, once they get to a certain point, there's like, I mean, everybody's like at risk for being canceled for anything that they say now. But I think even more so when you put yourself like in an influencer position. So that's why I thought that they went together.
Oh, okay.
I guess we talk about the influencers.
I think influencer culture can turn into cancel culture if you don't play your cards right, I think. But I don't think
I think even some
same.
influencers like
because not
perpetuate the cancel culture. Like that's what some of their brands are, is like it's revolved around cancel culture and like who's been canceled, what they did, all the drama around it, or like
is this like, are you talking like a certain niche? Because this isn't all
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's a certain niche within influencing. Okay. That like there's some people that like that's what their videos are, is like calling out people that like post crazy shit and that's
certain
part of cancel culture.
That's a certain individual influencer that is
it's like a niche.
A niche within influencers. It's not just influencers altogether.
Well, no, right. There's no way to make like a sweeping generalization about influencers in general because they're all so different.
That's what I'm saying. They're different topics, right? The influencer culture and cancel culture are different.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm,
Right, yeah. So which one do you want to rant or rave about?
That's what I thought we were going into. I said we could talk about influencers.
Oh, you want to do influencers?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so go ahead. What do you think?
I mean, I don't...
Which way do you lean?
I guess I don't really like care. Rave, I guess.
Okay.
I suppose just because like I'm trying to think. I mean, I watch a lot of, like people that like cook and stuff. I guess those are the influencers that I'm into. So, I mean, those are the ones that I would rave about. All the other ones, I guess I can't really rant about them because I don't pay attention to their content.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know. These were hard topics.
Okay. So like the rave, like I said, the example rave would be like entrepreneurship and creative expression for anyone, anywhere.
I mean, yeah, that is
so it's more just like not individual influencers, I guess, just the overall influencer culture of kind of how it flows and everything.
I mean, yeah, I think it's nice. I think it's good for you know, people are able to build businesses out of it and like, you know, have entire livelihoods out of it. You know, like I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's a good thing. It's obviously there's people that like take it way too far, but that's the case with anything.
Yeah,
so.
we actually talked about that when TikTok was like about to go down. Yeah. And a bunch of influencers got on. They were like, you know, they were like fighting for it because like that was their livelihood and all that kind of stuff. So like, you know, it really is entrepreneurship and creative expression for everyone that's on the platform.
I mean, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I mean, that's definitely a good thing. I think some people take it to a toxic toxic way, I guess.
What do you mean?
So like some influencers just like I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on the rant to rave for this one, just because like the fake lifestyle, shallow content, and toxic comparison. I think it could go either way depending on how you use the platform, how you use your kind of how you use your platform essentially.
Once I started like talking about it, that's kind of what I realized. Like I said, that, you know, I would rave about the ones that I like, but even the ones that like I don't really like, it's like, oh, they did this one thing that like I don't like, or you know, it's their like niche or whatever that there's something that I don't like. Yeah. I just stop engaging with it immediately. And so like it's not like it's not like I can sit here and be like, oh my God, I hate so and so because they do this, this, and this, and this, and this. I'm not gonna like watch your stuff and give it my time and energy if I don't like it. Yeah.
Or like what is it, the comment warriors? Where they're just like, I don't know,
like fighting in the
kind of like that, or like they just get in the comments and just like post negative shit. Yeah, right, like shit posters or whatever.
I always think that those people are bots. I swear, like they've got to be, or they're just really bored.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably don't have lives. I'm not sure. I have no idea, but that's definitely one thing that's actually a good topic right there. Is like the people that waste their time commenting on videos they don't like, just like shit posting and stuff like that. Like, or like, you know, you almost like, I guess this could kind of cross over into the cancel culture kind of topic, because like some people want to cancel like influencers and whoever just because they don't like their content, when you could just scroll.
Like, did you ever hear a thing when there was a girl that was like, oh, this is how I make my bean soup or something like that. And there was people in the comments that were like, well, what if I don't like beans? Then don't make it.
Yeah, or don't add.
Like, move on. Yeah. What do you mean?
What was the dish called?
It was like it was literally bean soup.
So I'm guessing that was in the title of the video. Yes. And you still clicked on it.
And there were comments that were like, well, what if I don't like beans? And people were like, then don't fucking make it. Then what do you mean?
That's what I'm saying. Right there. Just scroll.
Yeah, but that's
not
what
everything is for you.
Yes.
Like, just scroll.
100%.
Just fucking scroll.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how I approach like social media in general. That when I see something I don't like, especially if I know that like on TikTok, if I know that their videos are like monetized or whatever. Absolutely not. I'm not even going to hate watch it because you're going to make money off of that. I don't want to support you in any fucking way if I don't like you. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like why you know, when people are like hate watching and stuff, and like, I'll admit it's sometimes funny when people like, you know, they'll hate watch and then post a video about it. I'll watch those because I'm like, okay, you're funny, but I won't actually like go watch that video or something. But even then it's not like, I won't sit here. I'm trying to think of like the only thing that pops into my mind is like the whole Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni craziness that was happening over the past year, last year. I don't even remember when it happened.
Between two actors, right?
Actors, the actors. Yeah. And in the beginning, I was like, oh my God, juicy gossip and da-da-da. And then eventually it was like, it's just getting really old already. So like, that's something where like, I just kind of stopped engaging with those videos. I was like, I'm just not really into this anymore.
So you didn't just stay there and just talk shit. You just scrolled.
Yeah, but I wasn't like, oh my God, move on. Like, because other people were still into it. I was ready to move on. So I did.
Yeah, that's like, exactly how it should be. It's exactly how it should be.
But no, everybody just needs to like put out their 2 cents, and whether they love it or hate it. If only everybody just followed if you don't have anything nice to say.
Yeah, right. And not everything is for you. You can just scroll. But no, one
that's
thing,
a big one.
One thing is, what was it? Oh yeah. So, like the hate watching or whatever you called it, you're still supporting the artist.
That's what I'm saying.
So like the same thing with like, what was it? Bud Light, people that were like buying Bud Lights and then like destroying it or whatever it was, or like you're still, those are profits to that company.
Every time.
They don't care what you do with it.
Every time people do that, they buy something just to make a video of them damaging it. I'm like, congratulations, you got 100 views and they still got your money.
Yeah, like they're still,
like,
I don't understand. And then there was one where it was like, they were like burning jerseys or something like that. It was
with Kaepernick.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, but it's like you're buying.
Yeah, they would go out and buy them, and it was
product.
like you turned them into like the highest selling jersey, or like it was
because
some crazy
was
shit
like
that.
Yeah,
because it was such a trend to burn them on video that I'm like,
I wonder if that's a tactic.
Do you guys know that you're like
that could
your protest is counterintuitive?
Yeah, that could be a tactic though. For some, not for that one. Obviously.
I mean, yeah, no,
that was
very, that was different.
That was but that could be a tactic for some companies.
I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
But no, so with the influencer culture though, it definitely it can go both ways. Like you had said, I think you can rave about certain ones.
Yeah.
But there's some that are like I said, like the fake lifestyles, the shallow content, and toxic comparison and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Especially like. I don't know. The only example I can think of off the top of my head is like the kind of like makeup kind of thing where it's like, I don't know. It's almost like, maybe not makeup, but like where I guess a better example would be like you're flaunting this imaginary lifestyle or this imaginary look or this like, and like, especially if like, young, impressionable people are watching you and that's kind of your target audience. And like, you're showing them this fake, toxic kind of comparison.
Well,
you know what
influencer houses, like things like that are a thing like out in LA that people will go and like rent a house for a day or something, film a bunch of content, play it off like it's their own, go rent a car, film a bunch of content, play it off like it's their own and everything. And like there's a whole market for that. And I mean,
wow. I didn't know about the mansions. That actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people like do that. But then when they're inside, it's always
bare
very
and like
plain,
echoey.
and there's no, exactly. And there's like no like family pictures or anything like that. And it's like, doesn't look like a home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So
like that's the fake lifestyles.
Yeah.
That's exactly it.
I mean, I understand but there's also like on one hand, I understand if you don't want to film in your own house, like I completely get that. But on the other hand, like it's where if you're trying to play it off like, oh, I live here or whatever. I don't know. That's where.
Well, they're not going to be honest.
Well, no.
They're not going to say, oh, this is my house.
No.
Go check out
but
my
I mean,
house.
those are the ones I guess to rant about. But like I said, I also don't pay them any attention. So
no, not at all. I don't think though that's really part of my algorithm at all.
No.
Just because I don't engage with that kind of stuff. There are influencers that use it for like a good cause.
Yeah,
kind of thing,
I mean, some of them like are obviously just entertaining and everything, and I don't know, just a good time.
Yeah, right. But even even entertainment or education or whatever the case may be, I think if they're using the platform right, or like their business. Stuff like that. That's really that's like
those
their
are ones that I
platform.
always really enjoy. I really like engaging with those too, especially when they're like, hey, this is, like something I've created and like I'm, I'm selling this thing or whatever, know, like there's a girl that has, I forgot her name, but she makes like these bookmarks that can like turn your book into a purse. And like,
I've seen
they're
that.
so cute.
Yeah.
And I'm like, girl, I always
that's
like watching
that's
her
pretty
little
cool.
videos.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, like things like that, or when people are like, look at what I made, and they like turn around this extravagant painting, and I'm like,
that's pretty cool. See, like that's exactly. See, that's like the
like those ones it definitely rave.
Yeah, that's where the rave comes in.
A long time about.
Yeah, because you can really use the platform to boost sales or kind of get your message out there, or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just especially like the shallow content or the toxic comparison and obviously the fake lifestyle like we were talking about. That's where it goes too far. But
I mean, on some level though, I feel like I don't know. If that's what you're consistently engaging in, then like you're doing it to yourself.
Especially like if you're engaging in that stuff, like with the hate watching and stuff like that. That's gonna be another thing. Is not only are you're still supporting the fucking artist,
but you're telling your algorithm
you're
that
also,
you enjoy that.
Your algorithm
so, like,
is gonna just show you that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So now your algorithm is just flooded. Your feed's just flooded with that kind of content.
Yeah.
Like. That's a lot of hate. That's a lot of hate in your life.
Yeah.
And then you never see the stuff that you like because you're too busy engaging with the stuff that you hate.
Exactly. So yeah, that's why I just
That's wild.
I like to keep it a nice, happy place with the occasional like, oh my god, that's so sweet. Like
I feel like we should do a segment on like, or I should add an option for like algorithm. Like it can't be like a rant or rave though. Because like people, we could talk a while for algorithms or about algorithms, just because like how to manipulate it or how to manage your algorithm. You know what I mean? Like that's a topic right there. Because a lot of people don't understand, especially like older folks and stuff like that. Like they don't understand algorithms. Like you have to manage your fucking algorithm.
You have to teach it.
Yeah,
you have to teach it what you like,
or you're gonna keep seeing that same stuff. There's a reason why you keep seeing the same style of stuff.
I took so much time when we first got on TikTok because we were in Germany. Took so long to get off German talk.
Oh.
So long. I had to like specifically search so many videos, like in the beginning. Anytime I like found a video, like once I started realizing like how the algorithm works and everything like that.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, all I got was just only videos in German. And I was like, sorry guys, I don't understand you.
But you didn't get that while we were in Germany.
No, that's what I'm saying. When we were there, that's when we first got on TikTok was in Germany during the pandemic.
I didn't really get into it.
I did.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I was like, this is stupid.
Well, I had nothing else to do. So
that's true. Yeah, that's true.
It's not like I could go hang out with any friends.
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh yeah, because of COVID, right?
Yeah. So anytime like you were gone, and it's like I'm sitting here by myself at night watching the same show I've watched like 1,000 times already.
COVID was a weird time.
Yeah.
That's another topic right there.
Yeah.
That was a wild. What do you call it? A fever dream?
It felt like a fever dream.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to get somebody on the podcast that like, this would be really cool to get somebody, maybe like Gabe or I don't know, somebody that was in the States during COVID and then just like kind of like compare experiences.
Interesting.
Because like borders were fucking locked down and all that stuff.
We almost need to get people from like different states because that's how they handled it here. Was by state.
Oh, it wasn't on a federal level?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
I think it was by state.
Interesting.
I'm pretty sure.
Huh. Anyways.
I don't fucking know. I wasn't here. Anyway, I don't know how we got to COVID. It always comes back to COVID.
It really does, though. Okay, you ready to move on?
I don't even know where we left off.
That was influencer culture.
Influenced us right off track.
TikTok. That's where that came in. Next up is Am I the Asshole? Every week I'll pick one Am I the Asshole story and we'll see what Miranda thinks. So this one is titled, Would I be the asshole if I refuse to let my new in-laws see my newborn, but not my parents? Yeah. Okay. So would I be the asshole if I refuse to let my in-laws see my newborn, but not my parents? The way she words it is a little different, a little weird.
Okay.
But she's gonna let her parents see the newborn,
baby, but not her in-laws.
Exactly.
Let's hear it.
Yep. I'm not due till December, but this question has been bothering me. I, 27 female, and my husband, 26 male, are expecting our first baby. Both our parents have expressed wanting to be in the hospital when the baby is born. My husband and I are moving into my parents' house this September for financial reasons. We're staying until he finishes school, 1 to 2 years. My original plan was for no one to see the baby for 1 month to prevent illness.
They're having a baby in December, right? It said?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep. But now that we're moving in with my parents, I think it's kind of pointless to exclude them, and having their help will be great. I'm thinking about asking my mom to not get too close to the baby's face, but still help. However, for my in-laws, keep the 1 month rule. Maybe that's just too unfair, though, and I should not accept help from my parents for 1 month and have them follow the rule as well. Because we're living together, I'm not sure. I don't know what this means. I keep seeing this on, I'm not familiar with Reddit at all, but Mil, M-I-L.
Mother-in-law.
Oh, okay, nice. My mother-in-law has asked about hospital plans, and I'm not sure what to say yet and don't want to upset them. They already dislike me due to a language barrier and my overall personality, very skittish, aloof due to past trauma. Any advice is appreciated. What do you think? How do you unpack that? She also provides an update, which I'll hit on after we're done, once we get your opinion on it.
Oh.
But she did like an edit.
Okay.
And provided kind of what she did.
I was going to ask if there was some more context, but
that was it. Nope.
My first inclination is always to like go on the side of, the mom, because you're the one having the baby. This is like whatever you say goes. So that's typically my approach. Personally.
What if she's the one asking for advice though?
Yeah, I know. I mean, she can't let them like meet the baby and then like
she wants
lock
to
it
do
down
the 1 month rule.
I don't know.
Keep in mind, this is their first child.
Yeah, I know.
They're
That's
young.
where I'm like, as soon as you said it's our first child, I was like, all right, I got it.
they're-
Makes sense.
Yeah. If this was
Everybody's
second
a
child,
little
they'd be like-
crazy with their first one. It's all right.
Yeah. But what do you think she should do? Would it be fair to let her parents meet the baby within the first month, but not the in-laws? Do you think that's right?
I don't think it's going to make anything better. I think she said that they already don't like her.
Oh, okay.
That's not going to help anything. It's
gonna
going
do the
to make
opposite.
things significantly worse. Not only that, you might, I mean, I don't know where her husband stands in all this, but like, there's a really good possibility that that's going to cause a rift between him and his parents. Don't know how close they are, if they are at all. Obviously, if they aren't close, it's a moot point. Doesn't really matter.
I think he should support her decision, I would think.
Well, yeah, I do.
It's his parents, but
no,
still.
I do agree that, but it's like, it's also, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. I mean, sounds hard. Yeah.
It's hard. So I agree that it's hard being in their shoes because it's their first child. If we were in this scenario, there is no 1 month rule. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you can see the baby. You know
I
what
think
I mean?
that she is going to regret that in the long run. Like, especially if there's more.
Well, she hasn't made a decision yet. She's asking for
yeah,
advice.
if she does go through with it and everything, I think that she's going to regret it later on because, like I said, I think it's going to cause more issues.
More damage to the in-law
to the relationship.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. I would. Well, and also you don't want that to extend to your child as well, because if this is under the assumption that like they're good grandparent, like I don't know a whole lot about
that's all we know. Yeah.
But so under the assumption that they're good grandparents, it's just like difference in personalities, you guys clash. If you keep pushing them away when they want to be like active, present grandparents, then they're eventually going to go away. And then that's not fair to your child.
Yeah, that's looking very, very far in the future.
Well, I know. I'm trying to think of all the different scenarios of it. It's not so much just like, yes, you can see the baby, or no, you can't see. Like, there's going to be consequences no matter what you choose. Either
How
like
so? Why for both? Why do you think that?
Because
what would the consequences be for letting, granted, keeping illness out of it, right? But letting everybody see the baby, but being clean about it, right?
I mean, I don't necessarily mean it's going to be negative there's positive and negative consequences. I think it's like more positive to let them see the baby. It's a happy time. Like, they want to share the love with everybody and like welcome their new grandchild and everything. Like, they don't want to feel excluded.
Right.
So letting the family all come together and celebrate together, I think that would be great for everybody. But I
Do you think
as someone who didn't have family in the hospital, like
it was just us? Yeah.
I would say don't fucking have anybody in the hospital and just that's how you can even it out.
Do you think that she could take
But-
the opportunity to strengthen the relationship with the in-laws by allowing them to not be in the room, obviously, maybe not even in the hospital, but
Yeah.
it's, at least not initially, but like having them come in and, because hospitals are very, they're sterilized, they're clean, that may be the best place to see the baby. So do you think it would strengthen the relationship, allowing the in-laws to come see
I do.
the baby after the birth?
I mean, yeah, like I said, assuming that they're not crazy or whatever, that I think it would be good.
Yeah.
Just, like I said, it's a happy time. Let them come in and celebrate and everything. And even after that, if you're like, okay, after this, like we're on full lockdown, like blah, blah, blah. Or I don't know
That's
how
so
you want to
extra.
fucking phrase it. That's
for
what I
a
wanted to do.
First-time parents, though.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do with both kids. I wanted to just like stay home for a good like month or two and not like really go anywhere and just recover because it's a traumatic experience. That shit's crazy.
Absolutely, yeah. But I think I don't know. So like I know the first couple months are very fragile. But I think building the immune system as they get older, obviously, is very important, which, isn't really,
Yeah. Well, that's why I was saying her having the baby in December, I totally understand where you're coming from with not wanting a lot of outside contact. I
Like
completely
the cold and
get
stuff like
that.
that.
Yeah. It's
fair.
prime like flu and cold season and everything. 100%.
I think you can mitigate that risk by making sure everybody washes their hands.
Well, yeah, I
and
would
then
say
if they're sick, like, can you please not touch the baby?
Well, even
obviously.
so, I would be like, can you wear a mask? Like, just
absolutely.
in case they're brand fucking new. Like, the least you can do. If you can't put on a mask, then you can't come.
Yeah,
but
right.
like,
That's
put
if
on a
they're
mask,
sick. Yeah,
wash your
that's fair.
at all. Like I said, it's the middle, like prime cold and flu season. They could have been exposed to
regardless.
something and not know it. That's why I'm saying if you really want to be
Interesting.
careful, put on the mask. No kissing. Make sure you wash your hands.
Yeah.
Let them come meet the baby. And then after that, be like, hey, just so you know, like, we're really limiting our visiting time and stuff like
That's
that.
fair.
Like, it's a really big time.
So
We're
just-
trying to do this and blah, blah, blah.
Mitigation measures.
But yeah, it's just have that open communication. But you can't just be like, nope, you don't get to see the baby. And then that's it. Like, that's
the
where
biggest
you're
thing
going
is
to have problems.
So either,
I think.
in my opinion, I think if you're going to do that, if you're going to say no visits at all, it needs to be both sides, not just one.
It just doesn't make sense because they're living in her parents' house.
They're about to move into it.
Yeah, that
exactly.
doesn't.
Yes,
that doesn't make sense.
Right.
That like they're not visitors. That's their home. You're a visitor, if anything.
exactly.
Like so.
I agree.
That's why I'm saying is that it
Well,
doesn't
she says
make
that there's
sense.
a scenario where they can hold off. I should not accept help from right there. Maybe that's just too unfair, though, and I should not accept help from my parents for 1 month and have them follow the rule as well. So it seems like there is something in her mind, some kind of COA that's, maybe they stay in like their current housing situation for an extra month or something like that. So it sounds like it is an option.
I mean, yeah, I guess if it's either move in and like I don't know. I guess just don't have
I think
help
it's
from
either-
anybody. Don't see anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess.
Yeah.
So if you don't want to like single anybody out, just be like, okay, then nobody. And then everybody's feelings are hurt and you get exactly what you want. I don't know.
So either
I don't
don't
know.
move in and keep everybody away from the baby, or move in and then let everybody kind of visit the baby at first, but then limit the exposure.
I don't
Is
know.
what you're saying?
I had a baby by myself for a month for the most part, and that shit was hard. So like, I don't recommend it. If you want to if people are offering to help you, if your in-laws are offering to help you, your parents are offering to help you, take the help.
Yeah. And I think it's kind of funny. I'm about to read the her edit, what she added at the end. But I think it's funny how, I guess not funny, kind of, that new parents are just riddled with anxiety when it comes to this, which is
100%.
fair because it's very new,
Yeah.
right?
And like hormones.
Yeah, especially, but I think it's even more complicated when you add social media into it, which is funny because like I thought of that when I read this for the first time, and then I read the edit. And it kind of went in that direction as well. But I think social media, just especially for somebody that's already panicking or anxiety ridden, whatever, and then you add social media into it, or like that's like somebody going to WebMD.
Yeah.
Or like Googling their.
No matter what you search on WebMD, you have a brain tumor.
You're dying.
It doesn't matter. You got a tickle in your throat. It's because you have a brain tumor.
Yep, exactly.
That's literally what it's like when you're pregnant and you go to the internet, or you have a brand new baby and you go to the internet. You're about to give birth and you go to the internet. Everybody is like, fire!
Exactly. But it doesn't have to be like that. Do you want me to read the edit?
Yes.
Okay. So it says, thanks for all the advice. I agree. I'm probably watching too much TikTok.
Yes.
While the 1 month would be nice, it's not all that reasonable while not having my own place anyway. I'm going to ask everyone to wash their hand and take precautions while still seeing the baby. Thanks, Reddit.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she took the advice, which I thought was pretty cool that she added that.
Yeah.
You know, because that makes the most sense to me. Just like take the precautions, take the mitigation measures, you know what I mean? And just calm the fuck down.
Yeah.
And get off of TikTok.
Yeah, you gotta stop spiraling.
Chill. Yeah.
It's just gonna get worse.
And I think you hit on it too, is like, you know, the housing situation.
Yeah.
Though I'm sure, you know, people fall in hard times and stuff like that, but like you can't possibly keep everybody away from the baby, especially the people that live in the house.
No.
You know what I mean? Like that's not reasonable.
Yeah,
you know?
that doesn't.
They'll hear this baby crying, but they've never seen it before. Like what?
What are you gonna do? Like, I want to sit in the living room with my baby. Can you leave?
Yeah.
This is my house.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. So I think she.
The fuck?
I think she was just. She's a brand new parent, worried. You know, on TikTok and Googling shit, and just like, oh my god, nobody can touch the baby for a month. It doesn't have to be like that. It's okay.
Yeah, I know. It's scary.
Yeah.
New babies are scary.
Even like the mask thing, we didn't do that for either kids.
Well, that was also pre-COVID where like I don't think anybody really wore masks like that.
Well, yeah, but your situation wasn't COVID. It was December. It was the cold is what you were talking about.
Well, I'm talking about now that we know what we know.
As far as what?
Like how easy, well, I mean, not how easy, obviously we know how easy it is to like you cough and like somebody can get sick or whatever like that. But just like having taken extra precautions during the pandemic, I think now people know more easily.
Okay, I see.
Like how to fall back into taking extra precautions.
So
like
it's not so much COVID; it was the actual mitigation measures. That came
that's
from
what I'm
COVID.
saying. Like that's one thing that like everybody is very familiar with now.
Yeah.
So like,
I don't know. I heard, and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure masks in the States were looked at as like, this is against my rights or whatever it was. People were losing their minds. They're like, I'm not going to wear this mask. So like, I don't know if people will, I don't know anything about this family, obviously, but I think that may even bring up some trauma for some people. Cause like they didn't want to wear masks when we were in the middle of a pandemic. And now you want to be like, can you put your mask on?
Tough tit, put on the mask or you don't get to see my kid. And I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. It doesn't sound like she's going to do
in this scenario.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like she's going to do that. I mean, we didn't do that either, which I mean, it makes sense.
We also didn't, like a lot of people didn't see our kids.
That's true. Yeah.
Like when we had Malachi, I think like one person came and saw me in the hospital. Other than that, like we only saw you.
Yeah, that's true.
And then after I had Nija, like your mom was there. That was it. I didn't like nobody came over to see him. I didn't invite people over. Yeah. Like there are people that were like, oh, after you have the baby and you get home, let me know and I'll come visit. And I was like, I actually don't want you to come visit because like he's brand fucking new. I got 2 kids here. Like I just leave me alone.
So you went the limited exposure route more than the kind of mitigation measures that she's
honestly,
talking
and like maybe this is like selfish to say, it wasn't even about limiting exposure. I just didn't want anybody around.
I mean, that's fair. You got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I was like, I have enough going on right now.
Yeah.
The last fucking thing I need is somebody in my face.
Especially when you're supposed to sleep when the baby sleeps. Like,
I was going.
you have no time to entertain.
No.
Like, why are you, you know?
I could not hold a
That's
conversation to save my fucking life. Like, are you kidding me?
Especially like,
there were times that I would just like close my eyes to blink, and next thing I know, I'm like, holy shit, I fell asleep for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like that would happen when you'd like come to the apartment for, you know, like on the weekend or whatever. Yeah. And like we'd be sitting there, like sitting on the bed watching something, you're holding Malachi, and I'm like watching the movie, and next thing I know, you're like, hey, I gotta go. And I'm like, fuck, I slept the second half of the day. But like I hadn't been sleeping all week.
Exactly.
So like,
you gotta sleep when the baby does.
I mean, that's also, yeah,
that's funny.
That's why I'm saying, like, if you can, and everybody is willing to, like, you know, do what they need to do to keep the baby safe, like, you know, wearing the mask or whatever and stuff, especially in the winter, just please, you know, and no kissing or anything like that. But like, as long as people are willing to do that, accept the help I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's true.
And it goes for anybody. Like if you're having a baby and like people are willing to like listen and follow the rules that you're putting in place, as long as they're not like too crazy. Yeah. Accept the help.
Especially if you live close to family. That would be Yeah, that would be a great help to
it
this.
will significantly help your recovery.
Exactly.
I fucking promise you.
Yeah.
Accept the help.
That's funny. But I am glad that she made it. Is short, but I'm glad she put in that edit because like most things that I see
sometimes
when I'm scrolling like Reddit or whatever for looking for these, like there's no update. It's just kind of, you know, it's just like the comments just keep going, but the person doesn't actually say, you know what I mean? But I like this one, so.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad one.
Ready to move on?
Sure.
Okay. Next up is Maybe It's Not That Bad. This one is about something that most people hate, but you actually don't mind. This week, you got 4 options, but you can only pick one, and we'll save the rest for the other episodes. So we got unsolicited advice, routine, being bored, and I added this one, HOA rules.
Oh, God.
One thing that you don't, I think we've talked about all these like off the mic, but
say it one more time. What are the
options? So unsolicited advice.
Okay.
Routine.
Okay.
Being bored, and HOA rules.
I mean, I guess
most people hate, but you actually don't mind.
I feel like it would be hypocritical to say routines because I can't follow a routine to save my life.
I mean, that's not true, but
well, I struggle. Let's just do routines. Fuck it.
Okay.
Routines.
Okay. So, okay, go ahead. What do you think?
I think they're good.
That was forced.
I struggle with routines. My body and my brain crave routine, but there's also a larger part of my brain that's like, we can't do that. Okay. Like one half of my brain is like, please give me structure. Oh, God. And then the other half is like, sorry.
You just want chaos?
I can't do that. Not today.
But why?
Because I have ADHD.
Okay, but...
Oh, was that not what you meant?
Oh, God. So the examples that I have for routine, right? Some think that it's not boring, but stabilizing. When everything else feels chaotic, routine is an anchor. And then some think that chaos adds excitement to their lives. So it sounds like you're split on the two.
I think maybe I'm on the wrong side because I like the chaos a little bit.
You like the chaos?
Need it. I don't know. Like...
So as you go through your days, so like not just morning routines, not like getting up and waking up because, you know, we all know by now that you hate mornings, but but the rest of the day, like you still don't like routines?
I don't like feeling like I'm doing the same thing every single day at the exact same time because then I start like, I almost like freak. I don't know how to explain it. Like if I do the same thing too many times, like something in my brain like snaps and is like, where are we? Who, like what? I have like a mini existential crisis because I'm like, how many days in a row have I done this? God. What day are we on? Like, I feel like I'm living in like a Groundhog Day loop or something.
Okay, that's fair.
And then I'm like, oh shit, what did I do yesterday? What did I eat? Like what? And I start like, I don't know.
So
I feel like, oh my
God,
morph
together?
Yeah, like I almost feel like I get too into the routine that I'm like moving like a robot. I'm like click. You know, like I keep doing the same thing over and over again that I like go on autopilot. And then I'm like, oh shit. I forgot like everything that I did or whatever, you know, like because I was just so on the routine, just like moving through my day on my routine that I'm like, I actually don't even remember what I did yesterday because like I was just moving like a robot.
Yeah.
Like that's what I mean.
So what do you prefer then? Like what's a typical like, do you just, how do I phrase this? Like, how do you go through the day without a routine? Do you just kind of?
I mean, I have the same general like things that I do.
Yeah, just not at the exact same time, or what?
Yeah.
Is that so? That's the differentiator for you. Like that's the, I guess exception is that as long as you can do the same thing every day.
Yeah.
But it just can't be at the same exact time.
Or like
even
routine. Well, like even with the dogs, like if I take them out for the walks and everything, like I try to make a point. Like I said, I try to ask them like, oh, which way do you want to go? Like this is your walk. Where's your nose guiding us? But also like, well,
I get it.
That's a whole other thing I'm gonna go off on. But no, that like also because like serial killers, I don't take the same route every day. I always make sure that we like switch it up and we never walk the same thing.
Probably get bored.
So like, even that. That's why like I used to get so sick of going on walks when we were over in Germany because it was that same loop around the houses. Like there was. And everything looked the same too, so it was just like
the same exact houses.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Same loop every day, same exact houses. Literally, same shit, different day. And it just got to a point where I was like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I think it's possible to have a routine without set times. I think you're just dealing with the routine is really the events more than the actual like schedule.
Yeah, I mean,
guess. It's still schedule. It's just not down to the hour to the minute. It's just you have a routine, but it has to be kind of free flowing, like a free flowing.
I mean, routine. I guess you were talking about routine is just timing, right?
Routine is just a daily what you do as a routine.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like.
It doesn't have to be down to the second.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not saying just timing. It's like the same activities of like doing the same things every single day.
Yeah, I mean that would be the routine. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Or like, I mean, it doesn't have to be the same exact things every day because I don't. I mean, I definitely don't do that. But I still have a routine that I stick to. It's different stuff every day, but that's kind of how I guess not really divide and conquer, but that's how I kind of just structure that's my time management.
Yeah.
Right? That's how I get so much done during the week.
Yeah.
Is I do different stuff every day to kind of get all that stuff done. But it's still a routine. You know, it's not the same thing every single day, but it's still like, you know, the gym time is the same, kind of eat around the same time. I start working around the same time. I end work around the same time. Stuff like that. Or like weekends, you know, how like Saturday is always like, you know, family day. Sunday is always like house maintenance, stuff like that. That's my weekly routine.
I suppose. I mean, you know? I still agree that like having a routine is good.
Yeah.
Like I mean, you know, even like with our kids, like they thrive on routines.
Yes,
they do really, really good with it. And like you can tell like when we're off our routine because everybody's just like all fucked up.
Yeah.
So I mean, it is really nice that like for some level of predictability in the day, but yeah, I just can't do the same thing every single day.
Yeah, for me, it's calmness in the chaos, I guess. So like, there's so much that's on the task list and task tracker and to-do list, whatever you want to call it. There's so much on it, but with a routine, and when I look at that overall list, it could be overwhelming. It's a lot of shit that I got to get done, you know. But like, as I structure how I structure my weeks and how I structure my routine and stuff like that, it's very manageable. Without a routine, I don't think I'd be able to do half the shit that I do.
That's fair.
But I do agree that like narrowing it down to, I think with me, it's a lot easier than it is you. But like I could easily.
Which part?
Narrowing it down to like hours.
Oh yeah.
Like time, like legit, like time. That's why like sometimes when I send you like, this is kind of like days like this, like podcast day where I send you like timelines and stuff. It's like those are like just like general timelines, just like keep us on track. But like, I couldn't imagine you doing that like every day, because But sometimes there has to be timelines.
Yeah, but
You
no,
know?
I mean, it's just hard because like sometimes like when I'm working, I'll like really like hyper focus on something I'm working on. And next thing I know, I've been doing that for like 4 hours. And like, yeah, maybe like 2 hours ago, I was supposed to like switch my task. But like, if I would have stopped 2 hours ago, this wouldn't have gotten done because when I come back to it tomorrow, I'm not starting from where I left off.
Right.
I'm starting at the fucking beginning again. Like that, because that's how my brain processes things. Once I hyper focus and it breaks, it's done.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right.
So like if I'm in the zone, I need to stay in the zone. Otherwise, like whatever I'm working on, like I'm on a fucking roll.
Yeah.
That shit's gonna get good. I got a whole picture in my brain of how it's gonna work.
Don't break it.
This is gonna be amazing. Da da da. If I stop, I won't even stop to go to the bathroom. Yeah. I'm not even joking. Like I will literally just like zone in.
Yeah.
And then like I'll get up and be like, oh, that was good, and be like, I'm about to piss my pants.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I gotta stay in the zone.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like I'm not
focus.
even being like sarcastic or over exaggerating or anything. Like it will not get done the same way it was going to.
I mean, that's a good thing though. Like getting in the zone and just like, you know.
But yeah, that's why I can't do like, okay, at this time I have to do this. And this time I have to do this. And like,
that's fair.
That's why I would hate it. Like when I worked corporate, especially if they were like, okay, we have a meeting at like 11. And I was like, now I don't even want to get started on anything because like, what if I'm like zoned in, I'm, you know, balls deep in this project and now I got to stop for this stupid fucking meeting that could have been an email. And now I got to start all over again because I don't know where I left off.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, it's just, I hate that.
Yeah. Yeah, especially like there's some people, especially like in the corporate world and stuff like that, where there's just meetings all day. Like you can't be a good developer and be in meetings all day. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's just not a thing because your focus is not going to be, it's going to be broken.
I don't think you can be a good employee when you're in meetings all day anyway. Like,
well, it depends on your role.
Well, I know, but leave that specifically for like those people. I don't know.
Yeah, like
but I mean, also
stuff,
I have always been very loud and clear that like I never wanted to be in a management position.
Oh hell no.
Ever. No. Especially
manage my own company, not yours.
Especially once we got to corporate and stuff. Like I'd be talking to my supervisor and he's like, oh, I got a meeting after this and I got a meeting after this. And I'm like, your job fucking sucks.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like, my job sucks, but like your job really sucks. It's like, I don't know why we work here.
Yeah. Maybe to them though, that's their routine.
Yeah, I mean, you know? Like he I'll give him props. He actually did really good job in that role. Like probably, I mean, not even probably, definitely the best supervisor that I had. But still, I was like,
just in general,
I
like
don't
people
know how
else,
you can handle.
Maybe that's like, that's how they do it. You know, some people want to be in that role. You know, and they just want to do meetings all day and you know whatever. You know, that's their routine.
I'd rather just be left alone to work.
I'd rather just
leave me alone with my spreadsheets. Do my own thing.
I'd rather just have my own companies, you know. Oh, it's funny.
That was the plug for MLA, Accounting and Bookkeeping, LLC.
You're such a nerd. Oh, God. Are you ready to move on?
Yeah.
Okay. Our last segment is a feel good for the week because we could use more good news. I got this article from Good News Network, as I always do. I'll leave a link in the description for those that are interested. So this article is titled Intuition and a Devoted Dog Guided a Man to an Unconscious Couple Whose Lives He Saved. I don't know why. I think I'm on a dog kick.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're the last few ones for both of us, because mine was a dog too.
Well, oh, yeah. Well, like when I went to the site, I go to like the, because I try to get like stuff that's like around. So it was posted on August 7th. So it was today.
Oh, okay.
So I just go for like their, what's it called? Their
like most recent.
Most recent. Yeah. You're the like most recent articles or whatever, however they label it. And it was a dog last week.
Dogs are just doing the damn thing lately. I guess
so. So here we go. A Pittsburgher and a mysterious dog recently teamed up to save two unconscious individuals in a story that has earned the pair thousands of plaudits. Applause.
Oh, okay.
This is plaudits, but Gary Thines shared both on Facebook and to local news stations that he was playing with his own dog in a park when a leashed male pit bull arrived without an owner and made what was clearly a plea for attention. He would get just close enough where he was out of arm's reach, and he would bark and turn and run a few steps and turn back around, Thine shared on Facebook. Something put an idea in my head very strongly that this dog wanted me to follow him, so I did. That Facebook post opened with a dedication of personal gratitude for his sobriety, that it allowed him to get in touch with his intuition, which told him the dog was trying to get help. That personal journey of sobriety, which Thines told the news station has stretched now for 16 months, clued him in on what was wrong when the pit bull he was following led him down a secluded, overgrown path to a tent encampment where he found a pair of unresponsive bodies lying on the ground. At first, I saw just the one gentleman. I tried to get his attention to wake him up, but he was completely unresponsive, Thines said. I didn't even know if he was breathing or not. Then I turned around, I saw a pair of legs sticking out of the tent, and I tried to shake them, and it was a woman who would not respond to me either. He called 911, and emergency dispatchers arrived. It says dispatchers, but anyways. He called 911, and emergency dispatchers arrived in minutes to take a male and female to the hospital for unconfirmed reasons. I think we know. As the only eyewitness, though, Thines was contemplative. As someone in recovery myself that's dealt with similar, I'm assuming, issues that they have, I'm 16 months sober from heroin addiction. I know how quickly you have to react to save someone's life, he said. Since then, The Guardian, reporting on the story, added that when Thines recounted the story on Facebook, a commenter reached out sharing that she was the woman whose life he had saved and that she would sincerely like to meet him. Thines responded in the affirmative, and that her dog, whom he had agreed to foster while the pair were in the hospital, was waiting for her.
Wow.
It is an honor for me to take care of this guy until his humans are well enough to reunite with the dog that loves them very much, Thines had written in a post. He told the news that the pit bull is a persistent little puppy, amazing, and definitely saves some lives.
Wow, that's so sweet.
Isn't that crazy?
Good dog.
That's like Lassie.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah.
When he said that, the dog kept looking back at him, I'm like, "What's the matter, Lassie?"
Yeah. And then also, I think I would have done the same thing, if I was in that situation. But when it got to the how they paint the picture with how overgrown and where are you leading me?
Oh yeah,
where the fuck are we going right now?
Yeah, I would have seen the overgrown and been like, all right, is this or is somebody gonna jump me or something?
Who sent you?
Right? Yeah. I mean,
but no, that was definitely a great story, and
that's good.
Yeah, it sounds like it was an overdose kind of thing, and the dog.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, they'll be friends and he'll help them get clean and stuff. It sounds like he. Has resources.
Maybe that's why they came together.
Maybe that's it's all meant to be.
You know what I mean? Butterfly effect.
The universe.
But a very good story.
Yeah, that
very
was
good story. I like.
Good job, Lassie.
Maybe.
Did they say the dog's name?
I don't think so.
Okay, Lassie. Good job.
Just a mysterious dog.
Good job.
That's
mysterious
it.
Dog.
I wonder what he called the dog while he was with the dog.
Dog.
Fostering.
I don't know.
Come here, dog.
I don't know.
Oh, that's so funny. I mean, that's a good way though to keep that
yeah,
that
so you
distance.
don't
get attached.
too close.
Yeah. Hey, dog.
Like hey, you.
That's funny. Yeah.
I don't know your name. Come here.
That's funny.
That's what I would do.
But yeah, I definitely think that was a good story. Maybe I'll keep the dog theme going.
Maybe.
Who knows?
Maybe.
We'll see.
Maybe you should.
Anything anything you want to add before we wrap up?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. That's it for this week's episode of the Ranting podcast, the Rant Files. If you enjoy the show, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see everyone next week.
Next week.
Okay, bye.
Bye.